So I'm doing this video on crystals, kind of just what I do to keep the stress at bay. I do more than just crystals. I read so much on the spiritual aspect. So I'll share with three things that I do to help with stress. Maybe four things. 3 to 4 things I do to de-stress after work, after an argument, whatever. So I would say the first thing I would do would be meditation. I find that it's really helpful to isolate yourself in a room that is your own room, whatever you designate throughout the house, and it's your very own. Put on some meditative music, or just some music doesn't have a lot of lyrics to it, and just kind of like mellow out. Help to dim the lights, even total darkness, whatever suits you. Like in my room, I have a nice little blue carpet that I sit on, and I just, I de-stress. I detoxify my body and mind with stress. So I go into a quiet place in my mind, and it's helpful to be in a quiet place, physical place, to help stimulate that quiet mind. Do some deep breathing. See what I just did there? I took a deep breath in. Exhaled slowly out. Equal amount of inhale, exhale. And it just calms my heart down, and I just meditate on the problem at hand and try to look for solutions, and also think that, if I was at fault or if not, and just that, just look over my blessings in life. So I do a very mental cognitive approach to the meditation. I'm doing the breathing and focusing on the breathing, but at the same time I allow my thoughts to really kind of mellow out too. So the heart, I'm quieting my heart, quieting my lungs and quieting my mind, and just trying to really just rebalance. There's other ways to do meditation. So much literature on it, but number one. Number two, if it's really, I need some assistance, I work with crystals. So I'm learning about crystals, learning more. Sorry about that. I left off with crystals. Delivery man came, girl gets hungry, so I had to stop the video a bit. But, okay, about crystals. If I really get stressed, what I'm using now is Sicilianite. Make sure you can see it. Look how neat that is. It's like its own tower. Sicilianite tower. Right? So Sicilianite is good for my understanding psychic awareness, but I found out recently it's also good at healing, of cleansing all your chakras, preferably your crown. It's good at cleansing your crown, but it can cleanse all of your chakras. If you got any energy piled up in any one place, it can, disperse that. So I know recently I had recently, maybe 2 weeks ago, I had a very serious migraine that I'm like, oh, I don't really get migraines, but this is pretty bad. So what I did, I just did a calm meditation with visualization, and I had the crystal with me. I'm going to show you, wherever the pain was, I just had it right here. And as I breathed in, slowly and deeply, I just visualize the pain, the redness going into the cilianite cleansing the chakra, just getting all of the pain out and just healing me, because that's what it does. And, I really believe that correctly applied, within an instant, migraine was gone. So, you get into crystals, you start reading up on them, you really apply it, something physical you can grasp and look on. It's pretty neat to apply, and it really helps your subconscious mind to heal yourself, because in the end we all heal ourselves, but sometimes you need an aid, and I think this is a good aid. The crystals help me really to focus and believe, and help me to get rid of that. So this one is real cool. I've been using this. Okay, another one that I use. Okay, I'll tell you a little secret. Okay, this one right here, you can see it. This is this camera. This is obsidian. It's actually in tumbled obsidian. They polish it to look like this. They shaped it like a pyramid, but if you get it raw, like, of course it doesn't look this smooth, and it's a little bit more raw and bigger, stronger, but this is very powerful. Obsidian is very affordable. I think this was like $3. You can get even bigger raw ones, maybe for less than $10 online at eBay, or some stores that you trust. But this is good. Like if you feel like you need extra protection, obsidian is good to get rid of negative energies. What it does, not just gets rid of it, like how I said. Okay, I said the selenite clears your negative energy from your chakras. This one is good because it's a transmuter. It takes the negative energy and it transmutes it to positive, and it's very powerful. I mean, I had it on, I meditated with it, and I couldn't have it on me for very long, like meditating, and you could just feel it right away. I slept with it. Like after a while, like within a few minutes, can't even sleep with it. It's very powerful. It's very strong. It's very grounding. It grounds you, gives you security. It's a protection stone. It's your black protection stone. You need this. They say you should, be careful because it's so strong, like powerful, and you need to use it within reason, but this is good. It transmutes negative to positive energy. So if you're around negative folks, negative thoughts, words, whatever, transmutes to positive. Really good. It's also good for electromagnetics. I want to also stress that here. If you have computers in your life, television all the time, carry this guy in your pocket so you don't get that radiation. Like, you got the stone plus your belief in the stone. Even I find like if you're not even like have a strong belief that you're just getting to crystals, if you just notice it just a little bit, like it's so powerful, you'll feel it start working. You don't have to worry about technology so much, because being around technology, this stone will really help you out. And even as small as it is, it'll really help you. So I like this obsidian stone I carry with. It's a traveling stone, so you can take it wherever you go. Obsidian, take it wherever I go. And I find that it also works well with lapis lazuli. This is my own experience. I haven't looked, the two together, but I find like they have a synergistic effect. So like I have them in their own little pockets, but I can travel with them. Really helps me with my day, make it positive, get the situation to where I want it to be. Positivity, no one messing with me. Got my lapis lazuli, obsidian. Lapis lazuli is great. It's supposed to be like a health stone. It's known to be for two things: for wisdom and for healing. So you can use it as a healing stone, and as also for lapis lazuli is a royal stone. The Egyptians would have it. Like the pharaohs, they would always carry lapis lazuli. The priests. It's a stone for for higher chakras, from like your throat to your crown. Like it heals those areas, enhances those areas. If you want wisdom, usually, voice, third eye, crown, like you can really meditate with this. But I find that for me, it works better with the obsidian, like double protection. It just balances. Well, one of those. So these are my two. Okay. And lastly, like when I first started with crystals, I started with the Herkimer diamond. I love the Herkimer diamond. I love the story behind it. It's not a quite quartz, but it's of the quartz family, and Herkimer diamond looks like a diamond. They naturally get shaped. Like this is the actual raw stone. You can actually see the rock still in it from the earth, natural. And it always has these little baby stones attached to it. That's why I like it, because I think, okay, it's like a mother stone that always carries her baby with her. So I like that added effect. But I use it for healing. I use it for, just basically healing to make me feel calm. And I actually slept with her a couple times, and she would wake me up. Like I would tell her to wake me up at a certain time. And like sleeping with this stone, you'll get woken up. Whatever tends to happen, I just always get waken up at the time that I want. Have a bad nightmare, sleeping with the stone, nothing's bothering me. So it really helps soothe my overall spirit. So it's one of my favorites. So I started off with this, like I need to use it more. But then there's the calcite. Calcite, this is actual natural shape. This is the raw calcite. Calcite's used for wisdom. It's a wisdom and understanding stone. You can also amplify a stone's power. So usually I'll use these two in conjunction, Herkimer, healing, and calcite amplify the healing. I feel like they work well together. So that's just my experience with it. I usually mix and match. I try things out, try to, just experiment. That's just my feeling on it. But crystals, get into that. Try it out. Let's see. So crystals, so meditation doesn't work, crystals don't work, which by then, if those two don't work, then you got some serious anger. It's just like, oh, who made you that angry? But usually what I'll do, third thing I'll do, work out. Recently joined a gym, Planet Fitness, $10 gym. It's the most affordable gym. I like it there. Or, I got a bike at my place too, so like easy access to getting on that bike. And I amaze myself sometimes. I have so much energy. I'll go like 25 miles an hour. I mean, I'm just racing on this stage. I almost think like if I go too fast, this thing is going to jam up or whatever, but it's good to get that energy out, because the energy, when it builds up and it, stagnates and builds up in an area, and you can have like symptoms of disease, and you don't want that, like, you that angry, you gotta like channel it out of you. So usually physical is like the best, so I'll do exercise. So 3 things: meditation, 2 crystals, 3 exercise. I know I said a 4th one. 4th thing that I would do, well, usually I'll do it in combination with number 3, exercise, so listening to some music. I'll usually find like the right music, right tone for the right mood, and as I'm exercising, I got like maybe some rap or some just like heavy stuff, like poetic stuff, and just jamming. Just exercise, just like high energy, just like usually like 90s rap, but like Fight the Power stuff. Like stuff is just like, okay, like to empower you, like empowering, very strong music, very rhythmic, strong, empowering music. And it'll range from like rap, Lupe to like Coldplay, and just things that I like, that just helps. I listen to Garbage, like their new album. I mean, I just listen to an assortment of things, like No Doubt, electronic. Like I'll put it all together, and maybe some tracks from Lady Gaga, perhaps. I mean, you have your own eclectic mix. I'll listen to my mix. If I don't exercise with the music, then I'll just listen to music alone. And I usually like to combine meditation with music a lot of times, but in a sense, I'm not meditating. More so, I'm like just listening to the music and looking at the lyrics, and just kind of like just really immersing myself into the music and the lyrics. So it's not per se like meditation of how I usually would do, but it is a type of meditation. So it's so many different types, but yeah, that's another type of meditation. Listening to music and actually looking at the lyrics and just like really, like vibing with it. Or I'll walk with music, walking meditations, different types of meditations. But pretty much, if you don't want to meditate, listening to music will just suffice, just getting into the moment of the music. Anything you can do, meditation is good. Meditation for me is the precursor to yoga. So I'm learning to do yoga, and that's more physical too. So yeah, I like how like I see these themes of adding just elements between like physical, movements plus mental discipline and focus. So I like using like all that you are to really figure things out and make yourself whole again. So I'm learning, and those who come across this channel, hopefully you guys pick up some things from what I do. I've done these things. I feel like they help me. They work, but you're gonna experiment with what works for you, what works best for you. So those are my 4 things: meditation, crystals, exercise, and listening to music. They're very simple. Anyone can do them, and it works to de-stress. And you just gotta just know when to go and just take care of yourself and just do those things. It's a necessity. If you're at work, just get home, can't be found. Like, you need to de-stress. You need to get yourself together and rebalance. You need some time to yourself. It's like mandatory. You need to do that. People need to understand who are around you. Like, I need to de-stress. Like, I need to get back to, like a better mood, in a mood that you would like me to be in. So that's my advice. So hope you enjoy. Ice Water Chat.